STA, Stanfield Thomas and Associates with Autumn. Tell us what it's all about. What do you guys do?
So we offer business tax, individual tax, payroll services, and bookkeeping services to clients. We're basically full service. We can do it from anywhere, so we're pretty accessible.
Yep. The phone number is.
423-968-9112.
So you have clients all over the country, so you can remote with what you do with these folks. Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So we send you a link. We can get in your computer. We can look at everything. For taxes, we can email you a secure link to upload all your documents. So it's pretty accessible. We can do it from anywhere.
Business tax, individual tax, payroll services, bookkeeping. It's a phone call away. 423-968-9112. You're based in Bristol, but you can go anywhere. You're remoting with anybody, anywhere. Stanfield Thomas and Associates. Sponsor, brand new sponsor, the Tom Baylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live as we are. We're on the road today. We are here again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton, where they got on the wall, you see the 12 months financing available on qualifying purchases. Can't beat that. That's a great deal. There's more we're going to be telling you about. The delivery guys are out today. They're going to Johnson City, Jonesboro, and Elizabethton, delivering bedding, sofas, recliners. 'Tis the season for recliners. It's football time in Tennessee. Of course, NFL starts this weekend. College football just came out of a first week of college football. If you're a Tennessee fan, I would think you'd be happy. Should be. Had a pretty good run against Syracuse. If you're in Tuscaloosa, you probably aren't happy. If you're in Clemson, you probably aren't happy. And if you're in South Bend, you probably aren't happy. There's other places folks aren't happy, but they really ain't happy. It's not real good English, but that's okay. They really ain't happy in Tuscaloosa. And so they're trying to figure out how to get rid of this guy. Talking about buyouts, what, 70? Would I read $70 million, get rid of him? So it's crazy. They've got Louisiana Monroe this week, so you got to figure they'll get healthy and get things patched up a little bit in Tuscaloosa. But the natives are restless in Bamaland, to say the least, and I guess with good reason, really. I mean, that's probably – but, again, you got to get Mark Norvell talked all season long, in the summer, I should say, about how good this Florida State team could be. We'll see. It's a pretty good win for them. For all the negativity for Alabama's very much a signature statement and a positive statement for the Florida State Seminoles, to say the least. So good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. We are here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, show number 2352. We're busy this week. Tomorrow we're going to be, yes, where will we be tomorrow? We're all over the place. Tomorrow we'll be at, Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. I'm messed up because I'm going to miss the day. Thursday we'll be at Poor Travs, and Friday we'll be at Food City, kicking off the weekend. So that's what we've got. We're glad you're with us each and every time we're out doing something. Here are the Kingdom Heirs with the national anthem. Top 25 football, I don't think's out yet. It wasn't when I left the house, so we'll double check and see the new poll. But we'll talk college football coming out of the chute, ready to go. But here are the Kingdom Heirs on show number 2352. Kingdom Heirs out of Dollywood with the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the
Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799. Here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is. We know who you are. And we do it the old fashioned way. So we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals. We get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal. Buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. The Labor Day sale does go through Saturday. Thought it did. I want to double check before I made that publicly the announcement. But yeah, the Labor Day sale is going through Saturday. Chris will be here in a few minutes to talk about that. You pay 88 cents on the dollar. That's what kind of savings you got right now. Some items here in the store up to 60% off. It's been a huge Labor Day sale. Been very successful, and it continues. A small desk, for example, normally $149, got it on sale for $60. A big man's recliner, yeah, regular $520, a regular $600, got it on sale for $527 through Saturday. So if you're looking for a recliner, getting ready for the football season because it's getting ready to kick up. Tom, it started last week. I know it did, but it's really going to be kicking in this week because the National Football League starts. The Raiders are about to take the field on Sunday, whoop up on the Patriots in Foxborough. So this is a good time to get a recliner, upgrade your living room suite. Again, the boys are out delivering today. The men, there ain't boys, are delivering to Johnson City, Jonesboro, and Elizabethton. Going out today, recliners, sofas, bedding. So all three of those are going out the door today here again at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. So they're out delivering. That's a good thing. So Kalen DeBoer. Yes, if you're in Tuscaloosa, probably aren't having a good day. The Alabama faithful very upset. They're already looking at how to get rid of this guy. So, and let's face it, it's a results-oriented business, and we know that. Gary Rowe will be here in a little while to talk about the SEC as a whole, by the way. He's my SEC guy. But Kalen DeBoer, 8-year deal worth $87 million. So his buyout, by the way, is 90% of his remaining contract. So this is his second year getting $10 million a year. So what is that? So he would be $67 million owed. Yeah, his buyout will be right around $70 million if Alabama want to move on. His is the second highest buyout in college football behind Kirby Smart. So, again, another, to me, a stupid move. But, I go through this every time I read these contracts. Case in point, Micah Parsons hurt. He's not going to be able to play Sunday. He's very much in doubt. Had to have a epidural shot in his back. Micah Parsons making $120 million guaranteed. Looks like he may not be ready to go for the Packers opener against Detroit. He's getting paid, though. Did you read where his teammates said the guy was an egomaniac? It was all about him. I'm thinking, really? What's your first clue on that deal? So, anyway, Micah Parsons not playing. Guaranteed money. Here is guaranteed. DeBoer gets $70 million if Alabama wants to move him on. So, and there's already been talk, and understandably so, that they're trying to get Saban to come back in a pinch hit role. Come back and salvage the season. We'll get somebody else next year. So, how big was this win for Florida State? It was big. The first school to be fined $50,000 to the ACC for fans storming the field. It's a brand new policy. put into effect starting this season football and men's and women's basketball games. So, first offense, $50,000. The second offense in the ACC will be $100,000. All the fines, by the way, go into a postgraduate scholarship fund. So Florida State gets fined $50,000 for storming the field to beat Alabama. The last time they stormed the field or had a reason to was 2022 when they beat their cross-state rival, the Florida Gators. So $50,000 they got to pony up. They don't care. It's like taking a $20 bill out of my pocket. Are you kidding me? Let's get real here about this. It's okay. Joey Aguilar, 247 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's old news, but we weren't on the air yesterday. Number 24, Tennessee, all over Syracuse. The Orange, 45-26. So Aguilar says I came prepared. I go into every game cool, calm, and collected. That's what it looked like to me, what little I watched. Tennessee, 493 yards of offense. 377 for Syracuse. Folks concerned about the fact they put 26 on the balls. Defensive secondary a little shaky, they said. So, I don't know. They got East Tennessee State this week. So, Aguilar looked quite comfortable while directing his offense, Josh Heupel said. So, he is who he was on the practice field. Very even-keeled and very composed. Syracuse are going to host UConn. The Volunteers host East Tennessee State Saturday at Neyland Stadium. So the polls will come out and they got to go up. I'm going to guess. I don't think they're out yet. I'm going to check here in a second. New top 25. Hello, Linda Pierce in Ohio. How you doing, dear? I'm going to guess the ball's going to jump from 24. They're going to crack the top 20. I'm going to say they're going to settle in about 17 or 18, somewhere through there. So 17, 18, 19. They should crack the top 20. Now, I don't have any saying on what's going on, but they should crack the top 20, no question. Cyclone volleyball tonight. Absolutely ready to go. Hello, Linda, watching the Buckeye State of Ohio. They're happy up there. The Texas Longhorn faithful aren't happy. Arch Manning was a bust. Tommy's a freshman. I understand that. I told you that last week. Too much pressure on this kid. He was a bust, and so did not get it done. The Longhorns managed 7 points. This high-powered offense we heard about all preseason, and it may kick in more, but it didn't kick in Columbus. Ohio State got them 14-7, so they're not happy in Austin. They're certainly not happy in Tuscaloosa. A $70 million buyout to try and get rid of the guy for the next game. Alabama has Louisiana Monroe this week, which is a cream puff checkbook game. Thrash them and send them home. And then they're not happy, of course, in Clemson. And I wouldn't think they're real happy in South Bend because the Fighting Irish went down. So, anyway, that's kind of what's going on. SEC, here's one that jumped out at me. Auburn goes into Baylor on the road, beats them 38-24. Pretty impressive win for Auburn by Hugh Freeze and the boys. It's Baylor, Tom. I know, but it's Baylor in Baylor, at Baylor. I thought it was a pretty impressive win. I kind of like old Hugh Freeze. He's been through it. He's got saved. The Lord let him, like he's done all of us, give us another chance time after time after time. And so Hugh gets it. And so, everybody gets chances. That's why he went on the cross. We all get chances over and over and over again. I like Hugh Freeze. They go down and win. That's the head coach of Auburn, by the way. They go down and beat Baylor at Baylor 38-24. We'll run down the SEC schedule here in a second. Georgia, Marshall, I called up there Friday night, and I said, guys, go easy on them. Tennessee's at 24th in the AP. No, that was last week. They've got to go up. The new one, I don't think the new one's out. If they haven't moved up, that's a joke. It may be a joke anyway, but if Junior says they're at 24, that was last week. So I don't know if the new one's out. Normally comes out at noon, normally on Monday, but with the holidays should be coming out here shortly. But if they're still number 24, that is a joke, to say the least. Anyway, because the other teams in front of them lost. We'll see. Let's see what else. But thank you, Junior, for sending that to me, sir. Good Sunday school lesson, by the way, on Sunday. The old boy does his homework. Let's see. Kentucky squeaked by Toledo by 8. Gary will be all about that. He gets in there a little while. Big Kentucky guy. He said he would struggle, and they did. So, anyway, I called up. Hello, Baker. How you doing, lady? Hello, Brenda Cannon. How you doing, lady? This place here, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. I took inventory of my home before I left this morning. 2 recliners, a bedroom suite, and 2 in a living room suite. and a gooseneck lamp that I do my paperwork on. All because of Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Hit that bell. There you go. Good stuff. So anyway, I called up to Huntington on Friday. I said, guys, go easy on them. I mean, don't go down there tomorrow and embarrass them. I got to thinking about it. They kept saying they're going to beat them all week long. So I made a phone call to Huntington. I said, boys, ease up on them. Don't make them look bad on the home field. And they didn't. They beat him. Georgia beat them 45-7. So turns out my niece's son is the quarterback. Jaquay Long is the quarterback on the Marshall football team, who did okay. He's big-eyed in front of Sanford Stadium crowd, and they pulled him. Didn't have real good numbers. 3 for 11 for like 70-some yards, whatever. He didn't do well. Anyway, he's my niece's son, so pretty cool. There's a little connection to the Thundering Herd. Arkansas, no problem. Oklahoma, no problem. Vanderbilt, no problem. Florida, no problem. Beat LIU 55-0. Let's take a look who's playing who this week in the SEC. We're live at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. The Labor Day sale continues through Saturday. You pay 88 cents on the dollar. Some items up to 60% off. And again, they're delivering today. I love it. Every time I come in here, the boys are in the truck going out the door, making deliveries. That's a great sign. Means people are buying things here at Cannon's. They are going to Johnson City, Jonesboro, and coming back here in Elizabethton, delivering today, among other things, sofas, recliners, bedding. I like it. So why would you not come up here and get stuff up to 60% off? It's awesome. There's been people here already this morning when I got here. It's great. All right, let's take a look at SEC football. Number 1, Texas. We're going to say number 1 till the polls come out. Texas, you got to know Ohio State is the number 1 team in the country. They have to be. I would say, don't know it, I would say Ohio. Probably Georgia will be number 2. Clemson's going to drop. Georgia will go up. Let's see. Who else is in the top 5 last week? LSU will go up. And they're all about LSU, by the way. The pollsters like Kelly, and they like that football team. Alabama's going to drop. So we'll see how things go here in a few minutes. Anyway, Texas will have San Jose State. God bless them. San Jose State, the Aztecs, going to get drilled. You talking about taking out the Yayas on the football team? They're going to take them out. Arch Manning's had to do a prove-me game. He said it didn't play very well. That's an understatement. But again, as I said last week on the show every day, I wouldn't be that kid for anything. You talking about pressure. He's got pressure all over him. Texas A&M will have Utah State checkbook game. East Tennessee State checkbook game. Tennessee or ETSU's getting $500,000 to go down and play. $500,000 check. That'll take care of some needs at ETSU. Thank you, Junior. Coming out at 2 o'clock, so it'll be off before I get off or come out after I get off the air. So Georgia will move up. They've got Austin Peay this week. Kansas and Missouri. Kentucky has their SEC opener. Be tough in Lexington against 21st ranked Ole Miss. That'll be a tough game. Gary Rowe, our Kentucky guy and SEC guy, will be here in a little while. Talk about that. Florida's got South Florida. Should be okay for the Gators. Arkansas State, checkbook game. South Carolina State, checkbook. Mississippi State, Arizona State, good football game. Arizona State will be traveling into Starkville to battle the Bulldogs on Saturday evening. Auburn has Ball State, checkbook game. LSU, Louisiana Tech, yeah, same. Who else in the SEC? You've got Michigan and Oklahoma. That's a good one. In fact, I talked to a Michigan guy over the weekend. Ran into him at a restaurant. He said, man, I'm worried about going to Oklahoma. I said, you should. This is a signature game for Brent Venables in the Boomer Sooner. They'll play him in Oklahoma. Again, at this point, 14th ranked Michigan and, 18th ranked Oklahoma? The Hokies of Virginia Tech hosting Vanderbilt on Saturday at Lane Stadium in Blacksburg for their home opener. And Alabama, as we said, has got University of Louisiana Monroe. That's the Duck Dynasty boys. That's their school. Tom Taylor Sports Show on the road at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Chris going to join us after the break here. Take a time out. So the 2 big losses in the SEC, Ohio State, Texas, Ohio State, and Alabama and Florida State. Whew. So they are hot in Tuscaloosa. $70 million buyout to get rid of this guy. Is that not crazy? That is crazy. He's probably making more. In fact, he is. He's making more, if I can tally it up right on the fly. He's making more being fired is being coached. Volleyball tonight. We got it right here, our first game or match ready to go. We'll tell you about it, and we'll come back and talk. See him over my shoulder. New man's on the scene. We'll talk to him here from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings right after this break on show number 2352 of the Tom Taylor Sports. It's exciting Elizabethton Lady Cyclone Volleyball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Tucker Taylor and yours truly Tuesday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium. Audio and video as the Lady Cyclones play host to the Lady Hilltoppers of Science Hill. Airtime at 6:15, first serve right around 6:30 this Tuesday night. Elizabethton Lady Cyclone Volleyball hosting the Science Hill Lady Hilltoppers. It all starts at 6:15 this Tuesday night, audio and video, right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Lady Cyclone Volleyball. We're talking to our sponsor again, Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and Tom Taylor Sports Show. So for folks who've never been here, tell us all about Cannon's. What's it all about?
Oh, goodness. Family-owned business. We are always at Cannon's in the house usually. Live in. And we got 4 grandkids. They're all involved in sports, softball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. So we enjoy that aspect of our community and enjoy our customer. We love to see people come in and love to talk to them and just have a good time.
42 years. So how do we find you on social media?
We have a Facebook page that is tremendously visited. We have probably around 15,000 followers each month, and that's a good way. CannonsHomeStore.com is our website. Full picture catalog of, I think there's 1.2 million things on our website.
Wow.
Now, we don't have all that in the store, but it just shows how much we can get. Have a lot of things of it in the store, but we don't have room for a million products.
Hours are open.
Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. This coming next Friday would be open until 8 that night. It's the downtown Thirst Friday event. Looking forward to that.
And the phone number?
423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors again right here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. The great folks right here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Chris Wiley's here with us. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Every time I think of Wiley, I think of this sounds terrible, but Andy Griffith and just went totally blank. What was his name?
Ernest T. Bass.
Ernest T. Thank you, Mrs. Wiley.
Yeah.
Remember that episode?
Yeah, Mom got that a lot.
What a goofy connection. Junior says, by the way, Athlon Sports has moved Tennessee to number 20 in the country. The AP poll come out this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Tennessee's got to be at 20 or inside the top 20. They played really well. Some of the teams ahead of them did not play well. So we'll see. But the polls will be out. So tomorrow we'll talk about it. We're at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City, the polls. But coming up next, we will talk a little high school sports. We've got full slate this week. Volleyball tonight. Thursday, the undefeated T. Duggar Fighting Cyclones. We got them on the air ready to go. Deuce Morton and I are going to bring it to you. Beginning at 5:15 against Robinson at Citizens Bank Stadium. Then Friday night, finally get a home opener. We've been on the road the first 2 weeks of the year for high school, and so we'll be home for the first time this season when the undefeated and very good Westridge Wolves come to town on Friday night. So we got a full slate. Volleyball tonight, T. Duggar football on Thursday, varsity only, and then Friday we got the big boys with the Cyclones. So we're loaded for bear, and all three you'll hear the Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing commercials on it. So my phone's blowing up over here. It's good stuff. So we got the sale going on. It's going on through, it came through Labor Day, which is yesterday, everybody knows. Continues through Saturday. So you take the lowest price on your furniture and knock 12% off. Is that how it works?
That's correct.
That is awesome. So you've been here. So what I know the guys are delivering today, sofas, bedding, recliners. You've been on the floor selling. What are some of the things you sold?
Probably a lot of the power recliners. That's about 60% of the market now. A lot of people like these love seats and couches with the heat and massage and leather, or if you
look, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward would say, and it is. And so the NFL starts this week. We'll go down through the schedule. Again, the amazing story on that story in the NFL. You saw what the Cowboys, they traded Micah Parsons last week. The guy's getting $120 million guaranteed. And guess what? He may not be able to play this week. He's got something wrong with his back. He's getting some injections into his back, so he may not be ready to go. But guess what? He'll still get a paycheck. Craziest thing in the world, a guaranteed contract. So he may not be ready to go. Packers will host Detroit to start this NFL season with the Packers at Lambeau Field, and Parsons may not be ready to go. So anyway, lowest price. Let's take 12% right off the top. So point all this is, NFL starting this week. College football is getting ready to crank up big time. We got week number 1 under our belt, so it's a good time to buy a recliner. I think Daryl told me the last time I was here you have over 50 recliners on the floor for people to sit in. They can kick it back, hit the button. Some are manual, some are electric. So it's right in the room over here. We got all kinds of them, don't we?
Absolutely. About any fabric or leather you would like. Just got a good selection, and also got the lift chairs a lot of people need these days. Help them get up, and just a lot of comfortable pieces.
In fact, they got a big man's recliner. It's on sale through Saturday. Regular $600, $599. They got it on sale for $527. That's a heck of a savings for a big man's recliner. A lot of places you can't find a big man's recliner. That's right. I got both of mine here. I got one upstairs and downstairs. I got them at Cannon's. Mine is the electric operated, and it raises the back of your chair and raises, of course, the thing that flips up. What do you call that? The flipper?
The footrest, extended footrest.
That's
Yeah,
not the flipper, but the footrest. So, yep, I got them here, and of course, you got them in leather, got them in cloth or fabric, got them a smaller size, got them for the big men, and got them all on sale. Again, basically 12% across the top. That's what we're looking at if you look at it that way. Let's see what else you got. You've got some items up to 60% off in the store, which is incredible. You sold bedding. What brand name bedding has flown out of here?
Sealy, Posturepedic, doing a lot of the Nectar mattresses.
That's the new line you brought in, right?
And Dream Cloud. Yeah, they're getting a lot of good positive response on those. But a lot of people are getting the adjustable bases. A lot of people have back trouble many times, but just raising the foot, you can take the pressure off your lower back. If you're having breathing trouble, maybe elevate the head a little bit. Even has zero gravity, which is a pre-programmed position that helps with reducing the stress on your joints and just allowing you to fall asleep quicker.
So we sell a lot of them with adjustable bases. That's what people are looking for.
Yeah, you just have to try them. It's hard to know how good they are until you actually try it. Because you can say, yeah, that's nice, but until you actually experience, you can really tell the difference.
So in the other room, we got 3 rooms downstairs. On the other side, you got full bedding. How many beds are there if you had to guess?
Gosh, 54, something like that.
Yeah. So you got all these different kind of beds you can sit on or lay on and see, you don't ever, I wouldn't think, it's like you don't buy a car without driving it. I wouldn't think you'd ever buy a piece of bedding or a mattress without laying on it to see how it's going to fit and how it's going to feel. So, and you got all different sizes, of course, from king, queen, let's see, what are they? Full, twin.
Twin XL.
Yeah, I got them all, twin XL, queen, regular, king.
Yes.
Is that right? You get them all?
That's got them all.
That's a lucky stab. Whew, got no notes. That's just a wing job there. So you got all kinds of bedding. So the Nectar's a new line in, and that's the one that's got the 365-day guarantee.
Yeah, absolutely. You could just good way to establish if you want it or not, but you just saw the good values going on right now.
Well, obviously, they backed their product because they're going to let me buy something on September the 2nd and say you got till September 2nd next year. If you don't like it at any point, bring it back. That's a pretty good sign they can feel good about their product. They can back it up to give you a year to decide whether you like it or not. So
absolutely.
It's good stuff. So going through, you go through. You're good. The FedEx man's here making a delivery. We're here live at Cannon's Final Home Furnishing. So let's see what else. You got a small desk, normally $150. Got it on sale for $60. So there's savings all the way through the store. Upstairs. Take us upstairs. We'll go upstairs. What's up at the top of the steps? What will we see?
Really, we have the majority of our stuff upstairs. Got about 4 rooms up there. A lot of couches and sectionals. Doing a lot of the sectional these days. And bedroom groupings. A lot of the Yellowstone collection. Tricia Yearwood. A lot of the major brands.
So Tricia Yearwood has a line of furniture out. We have it here at Cannon's. Yellowstone. The Duttons at the Dutton Ranch and all that to folks. I don't know if it's still, I guess it's still popular. Is it still as popular as it was?
Yeah.
All right, so they've got the Yellowstone furniture. I know the TV show's still going. They come out with another season. So you got the Yellowstone line of furniture upstairs. Then right here behind us, what do we find?
Oh, you've got a lot of the leather power recliners. and both in leather or I believe they got a performance pack fabric called Durapella, which really resists water and good with pets, and we just got about everything that anybody wants.
Yep. And on the wall or on the window, it says 12 months financing available on qualifying purchases. So over on top of everything else we're selling for you, you have a chance, if you qualify, to get it 12 months promotional financing available. So that's over and above the sale price that's already going on, which is right at 12% off the top of what they got in the store. So it's a cool place to come shop. They've been at it since the early 70s. It's a mom and pop business. Brendan and Daryl run the show. Daryl and Brendan, Brendan, Daryl,
Been
and
here
Chris.
43 years.
43 years?
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that.
Yeah, 43 years. So when there's a decision to be made, they don't have to get on the phone and call Charlotte or call New York or call wherever they got to call. It's made right here. So it's a mom and pop. Be loyal, buy local, buy the Cannons, buy it in Betsy. Can't go wrong with it. So Chris Wiley, man, welcome aboard. You did a good job.
To be here.
You did a good job, sir. You handled yourself very well. Have you ever done this before?
Not really. I mean, about 20 years ago, I worked at a place where they had these radio remotes.
Yeah.
With Steve Mann.
Yeah, my
And-
buddy Steve. I used to
yeah.
work with Steve. Great guy.
Yeah, did that a couple times, but really, not really. I've just mostly been in sales.
He gets a bell. He did very, very well. Good job. Quick break. We'll be right back. We will take a look at the high school football. Big week coming up. We'll tell you all. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Eddie Pless, Weston Taylor, Axel Steins, and the entire Cyclone Network this Friday night. It's a home opener at Citizens Bank Stadium. First ever game against the Cyclones and the Westridge Wolves. Airtime at 6:50, kickoff at 7:30 this Friday night. The Cyclones hosting the Westridge Wolves at Citizens Bank Stadium. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night, audio and video, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone football. STA, Stanfield Thomas and Associates with Autumn. Tell us what it's all about. What do you guys do?
So we offer business tax, individual tax, payroll services, and bookkeeping services to clients. We're basically full service. We can do it from anywhere, so we're pretty accessible.
Yep, the phone number is.
423-968-9112.
So you have clients all over the country, so you can remote with what you do with these folks. Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So we send you a link. We can get in your computer. We can look at everything. For taxes, we can email you a secure link to upload all your documents. So it's pretty accessible. We can do it from anywhere.
Business tax, individual tax, payroll services, bookkeeping. It's a phone call away. 423-968-9112. You're based in Bristol, but you can go anywhere. You're remoting with anybody, anywhere. Stanfield Thomas and Associates. Sponsor, brand new sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
And back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show, that's where we are, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, and they've got some great deals going on. 12% right off the top of almost everything in the store. Some up to 60% off. So 12 and 60 is a whole lot different. So you want to come in and see what they've got. They got some good things going on right now here. For the Labor Day sale, it runs through Saturday. They're continuing it because it was so successful. Going to let it run on through this Saturday. So you got today's Tuesday, of course. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 more days. Come in and save. Everything in the store, and it's a good time to get stocked up. You don't want to hear this. We got 113 shopping days till Christmas. We're down to 113. And so, if you're in the hankering to get something now for Christmas, that would be a way to look at it, too. There's all kinds of different ways to look at it. Again, the recliners are going big because it's football season, and living rooms and entertainment centers, and, you know, a lot of folks thinking, all right, we're going to stick around the homestead more, want to spend more time to be at home, and that's a good thing to do, I think. So they've got what you need, whether it's a living room, kitchen set, living room set, bedroom set, dresser. You want individual pieces of furniture, they got that too. Got the recliners. It's all right here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy, and buy it at Cannon's. All right, high school football, here we go. You have a couple of across-the-border games. Unaka, looking for the first win, will travel to Twin Springs to battle the Fighting Titans on Friday night. Daniel Boone will travel to Union, Virginia. Union, we scrimmaged them. The Cyclones do. They can play. That's a line them up and smash mouth football team. They can. Union, Virginia can play. Boone will have their hands full. Hello, Karen Gentry. How you doing, lady? Mike Otten. Hello, Mike. Mike's got Notre Dame beside his name, so I'm thinking maybe he's not having a good start to his week. The Fighting Irish, the Canes got him. So, again, the polls will come out later on today. You got to know that Notre Dame's going to drop, Alabama's going to drop. Obviously, Texas is going to drop. They won't drop out of the top 10, I don't think, but they're going to drop. I would think Ohio State will be vaulted number one in the country. They should. Georgia should jump up. Clemson will go down. So Clemson, Alabama, Texas should drop. Notre Dame should drop. Who else got beat? Was surprised. Have to go back and look. That's the biggies. Florida State should come up. Tennessee should crack the top 20. If they don't, it's a joke. And I feel very confident the Volunteers will crack the top 20. They should. They're at 24. They should be able to jump 4 notches after what they did on Saturday to Syracuse, which is not a bad football team. And it's not a checkbook game either. It wasn't a cream puff game like some of these other guys played. Florida played LIU 55-0. Georgia beat my school, Marshall, 45-7. Those are cream puffs, checkbook games. Syracuse was probably not. I would not consider them a checkbook game or a cream puff team at all. Other games Friday night in high school football. You have Gate City at Dobbins Minute renewing that rivalry, which has been a good one down through the years. Providence Academy travels to Eagleton. Northview Academy will go to Greenville. North Green will be at Hancock County. Morristown West will be at Jeff County. South Green at Johnson County. Sullivan East Friday night will play at Cherokee. Happy Valley will be at Claiborne. Happy Valley having a great start. Big matchup early in the region for our region. Granger 2-0 and Volunteer 2-0. They'll both undefeated will play in Churchill on Friday night. Other games in high school, Crockett will be at Morristown East. Hampton, the Bulldogs, will travel to Sunbright. That's a haul. Science Hill will be at the Stone Castle taking on Tennessee High. That's where we were, the big win on Friday night. Thanks, by the way, for watching. A lot of views, and we appreciate that. Chunky Doku, West Green, and again, we said Granger at Volunteer. That's your high school schedule. One game that's out of the schedule, out of the area, which should be a good one, would be, let's see, Fulton and Anderson County. That's a regional over. That'd be a good ball game. We got to pay attention to that region because that'll be a future playoff teams down the road. It's hard to believe. I said this all along, but here it is. After Friday night, the season will be a third of the way over. It's crazy. I say this every year. We wait and wait and wait till it gets here, and then we look up, and then we got 2 games under our belt. We're going for number 3 already. It's nuts. That's how fast things go. Hey, we're live on the road here. We're at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on an absolute gorgeous day. Man, oh, man, could you have drawn up a better Labor Day in our region yesterday? I mean, really. 70s, upper 70s, low 80s. Beautiful day. Overnight lows back down to the 50s. Got some rain coming, which we need. But what a beautiful, beautiful Labor Day. You remember in years past where it's been raining sideways, been cool, been cloudy, been not very good, but yesterday it was like a Chamber of Commerce Labor Day weekend, and we thank the good Lord for that. Of course, I like him. I thank him when it pours down the rain, so it doesn't matter to me. I like it no matter what the weather is. So let me give you the verse of the day, by the way. Then we'll take a break and take a look at the NFL opening night of NFL starting Thursday night. Here's the verse of the day. Let's see what it says. It says, Psalm 16, 1 and 2 says, and this is good, keep me safe, O God, for in you I take refuge. Verse 2 says, I said to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good thing. That's awesome. Apart from you, I have no good thing. Absolutely. If you think anything other than the fact he runs the show, you're smoking something. Because he absolutely runs the show. He controls every breath we take, every heartbeat we take, every step we take. It's all a gift, folks. So it's just that simple. We're here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We will look at the National Football League. It starts Thursday night. The Cowboys in Philadelphia to get it going, and we'll take a look at that and more right after this time out. From Brummett Sports Shop, you're watching show number 2352 of the Tom Douglas Sports Show on the road at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy, and buy it from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's t-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
It's exciting, undefeated T.A. Duggar Fighting Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Deuce Morton and yours truly this Thursday night from Citizens Bank Stadium. The undefeated at 3-0 T.A. Duggar Fighting Cyclones with their home opener hosting the Robinson Redskins from Kingsport. Airtime at 5:15, kickoff at 5:30. Audio and video. It all starts at 5:15 this Thursday. The undefeated Cyclones put that on the line against the Robinson Redskins. Join us beginning at 5:15 on Thursday right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go T.A. Duggar Fighting Cyclone football. Very much looking forward to having Deuce Morton with us beside me in the press box coming up again on Thursday. He's got the first two games, and Joseph Taylor will come along to the last two home games for us, which we're very excited about. So appreciate these guys wanting to do this. But Deuce has got a couple of rings, 5 all told, he wears on his hands when he wants to. 3 wrestling, 3 state championships, back to back in wrestling in a couple of different divisions, and then 2 state football championship rings, same ones we've got. Although he earned his, I didn't earn mine. I'm in the microphone, or I'm in the press box. On the microphone, he's out on the field being the all-time leading tackler for Cyclone football. So he'll be with us in the box on Thursday when the Cyclones take on the Robinson Redskins. Again, T.A. Duggar off and running to another championship. They're 3-0. So we'll talk to Coach Whitten. I think he's coming on Thursday at Port Trav, if I'm not mistaken. NFL football, opening week of the season. That'll be coming up Thursday night. The Cowboys will be in Philadelphia to get it going there. On Friday night, Kansas City, the defending Super Bowl champs, will take on the Chargers. Or I should say, they'll travel to L.A. to battle the Chargers. Then on Sunday, Arizona, New Orleans, Carolina, Jacksonville, the Browns hosting Cincinnati. Man, they go on about this Sanders guy, don't they? It's all you hear about. It's like there's nobody else in that football team. Move on. There's other guys on the team besides Sanders. So we'll see what they've got. They'll take on their in-state arch rival, the Bengals, on Sunday. The Raiders. My boys will be in New England, getting ready to stomp the Patriots. Can't wait. 1 o'clock kickoff at Gillette Stadium for the Raiders. Just go ahead and get them. I said all the way in the preseason, start printing the Super Bowl tickets. The Raiders put that logo right on one side of that ticket, the AFC side of the ticket. We're going this year. Miami and Indianapolis, the Giants in Washington. Steelers open up on the road against the Jets in New York at MetLife Stadium on Sunday. That is a 1 o'clock kickoff. Tampa Bay will be in Atlanta to battle the Falcons. Seattle hosting San Francisco. The Titans will be in Denver at a 4 or 5 kickoff to battle the Broncos. The Packers, without Micah Parsons, it's up in the air. Unbelievable. $120 million contract, may not be able to play. Guaranteed contract. And the Packers will be at home against Detroit. Houston against the Rams. And then on Sunday night, the Bills hosting Baltimore. On Monday Night Football, you'll have the Bears and the Vikings at Soldier Field in Chicago. So that's your first week of NFL football, and it should be a good week, to say the least. All right, our great sponsor, Big John's Closeouts, got some specials going on right now. Now through September the 7th, which would be Sunday, at Big John's, you've got Labor Day rebates from Cabot and Valspar. So if you're getting ready to stain or paint, mail-in rebates of $15 a gallon. And that's a strong deal. $15 a gallon off of $15 off a gallon, I should say. All Cabot exterior stain products, including Deck Correct, Deck Restore, with a mixed rebate amount of $75 total. How about that? That is a great deal. So a max rebate of $75. That's a lot of money, folks. You can save when you shop at Big John's. Let's read it one more time. Labor Day rebates from Cabot and Valspar now through Sunday at Big John's in Elizabethton. Mail-in rebates of $15 off per gallon on all Cabot exterior stain products, including Deck Correct, Deck Restore, with a maximum rebate amount of $75. Also, a $12 mail-in rebate on Valspar Medallion Plus interior or exterior paint and primer in premixed colors with custom tinting available, no charge. That's awesome. Valspar and Cabot at Big John's Closeouts. Finish your product with quality, I love this, American-made Worcester paintbrushes. It's the only ones I use. Why? Because they're made in America. We don't need them in China. I don't need them in China or Pakistan or wherever. I want them to buy something the Americans, keep them working, our fellow Americans. American-made Worcester, W-O-O-S-T-R, Worcester paintbrushes and applicators at Big John's here in Elizabeth, and your steel dealer with a hammer high prices. And so that's a great deal on Cabot and Valspar stains and paints through Sunday. NASCAR, the boys did it on Saturday evening. It was Chase Briscoe winning, punching his ticket to the second round of the playoffs, the round of 16. Here's your points heading off to Illinois. They got a road course thing coming up this week, so it's one of those ho-hummers. And so, by the way, Gary Rowe joins us coming up here in just a little while, talking Southeastern Conference football. Chase Briscoe, here's your points in this order. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, and Shane Van Gisbergen. Now, outside the top 12 right now, which means they're in trouble, the defending points champ, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, Josh Berry, and Alex Bowman. Those guys are in trouble because they're outside the top 12. So Briscoe's already punched his ticket to the next round. They're in Bristol in 2 weeks. They go to Illinois this week, and they'll come to Bristol Motor Speedway on the 13th, which will be a week from Saturday evening for the Bass Pro Shop night race. Tickets, I understand, are going very well for the race. It's a biggie. It's a playoff race. Yesterday, Sunday, the Southern 500 in Darlington, it goes like this, your top 10. Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones, John Hunter Nemechek, A.J. Allmendinger, your top 5. Then comes Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Carson Hocevar, and Chris Buescher. Guys that had a bad day at the office, Josh Berry did not do well at all. He's out. He's dropped out of the race about 100 laps from the finish. Finished with 239 laps, and the winner had 367, so he did not have a good day at all. Other playoff guys from Sunday's race, Bubba Wallace finished 6th, Hamlin finished 7th, Chastain 11th, Austin Cindric finished 12th, Chase Elliott 17th, Blaney 18th, Kyle Larson 19th, Christopher Bell finished 29th, Bowman finished 31st, and Van Gisbergen finished 32nd, and Josh Berry was dead last. He's one of the playoff guys. He's in trouble for this stop in NASCAR. The next week, as we said, they'll be at Bristol Motor Speedway. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at, Major League Baseball. Don't look now. We got some teams coming, putting some pressure on. By the way, happy birthday today to Mark Harmon, having a birthday at 73 today, and Salma Hayek. And those are the birthdays, again, happening on this Tuesday, September the 2nd. We're on the road today at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Back with more after this from our game tonight promoting Lady Cyclone Volleyball. It's exciting Elizabethton Lady Cyclone Volleyball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Tucker Taylor and yours truly Tuesday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium audio and video as the Lady Cyclones play host to the Lady Hilltoppers of Science Hill. Airtime at 6:15, first serve right around 6:30 this Tuesday night. Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone Volleyball hosting the Science Hill Lady Hilltoppers. It all starts at 6:15 this Tuesday night, audio and video, right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Lady Cyclone Volleyball. And the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of furniture stores. Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing, sir?
We have a lot of reasons. We're homegrown. Our kids are in the local schools, local sports. We support as many as we can. We take our money, goes to the local banks, stays in the local banks. And you support local, the money just turns around and just refunded right back into the community. We've been here a long time, and we are proud to be in Elizabethton. I would never move anywhere else. We love this town, and our kids love this town. It's unusual. Chris and Eric, when they were little, 6, 8 years old, they come to us and say, I don't never want to leave this town. I want to always live here, and they both live here. And you couldn't beat them out of Elizabethton, I don't think. So, we live in a great area. We were great people. It's just a great place to live, and we're glad to have a business here.
Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Hours are open.
Open 10 to 6 during the week, 9 to 5 on Saturday. We can't open on special hours. If somebody needs a late at night appointment, we can do that. So,
how do we find you on social media?
Just put in Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. You'll see Facebook. Our Facebook page comes up. Now on Facebook each week we do 10 to 15 specials. It's just super deals. So check that out. And then of course our website is cannonshomestore.com. Great website. It's getting better. We are working on it, and it's a good website now, but it's going to be even better in the future.
Great sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, shop and buy it in Betsy downtown at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, hello to Vista Clark, hello to Sandra Green, Dia Smith, Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. How you doing, sir? Linda Pierce in Ohio, Karen Lyons watching. Thank you, Baker's watching. Christopher Wiley just had him on. He's watching. Twanda Reed is watching. Hello, Twanda. How you doing, lady? Lisa May. Karen Gentry. Mike Otten. That's a brand new name. Steve Shipley down in Middle Tennessee. Hello, Coach. How you doing? Junior Camp. Today, everything under the lights. You've got a really 2 or 3 good ones starting tonight or continuing tonight. I took yesterday off. I didn't look at anything. So I don't know if they even started playing. I just got completely away from it. Recharged the batteries, so they may have played yesterday. I don't know. But I know they're playing tonight. The Mets in Detroit, that's a biggie. That could be, again, we keep bringing these up, could be a World Series preview, possibly. We got Mr. Baseball back with us tomorrow. We'll be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City tomorrow, and he'll be ready to roll and tell you all about what's going on. But the Mets in Detroit tonight. You also have the Reds hosting Toronto. Nick Lodolo will go against Barrios. That'll be Toronto and Cincinnati tonight. The Dodgers in Pittsburgh. Red Sox hosting Cleveland. Miami and Washington. Seattle, Tampa Bay. Oh, he's in Elizabethton. Hello, Jimmy Stout. How you doing, buddy? In Betsytown. Good. Thank you. Glad you come home for the holiday, for the Labor Day weekend. Seattle, Tampa Bay. The Royals hosting the Angels. White Sox in Minnesota. The Braves will be in Chicago to battle the Cubs. Wentz on the mound for Atlanta. Athletics at St. Louis. The Yankees in Houston. That's an interesting series. Framber Valdez will go for Houston, and Max Fried will go. That's a couple of 10-game winners. Valdez 12-7, Max Fried 14-5. That's a good matchup tonight in Houston. The Astros hosting the Yankees, San Francisco at Colorado, and the other biggie, Milwaukee at Philadelphia. Game 2 of that series tonight. Also, Baltimore at San Diego, and the Rangers who are playing excellent baseball without Simeon, without certainly Evan Carter, and who's Nathan Eovaldi. So they're playing excellent baseball. In fact, the Rangers, how good are they playing? They have won 6 in a row, 9 out of the last 10. They're now beginning to close in on the Mariners and Houston in the West. Houston leads them by 3. Mariners are the second-place team, but the Rangers only a game and a half out now. They open up that series again or continue the series tonight in Arizona. So There you go. So the Rangers playing some inspired baseball right now. Hello, Linda and Steve Dunlap. Thank you all for watching very, very much. In the American League East, the Blue Jays lead the Yankees by 2.5 and the Red Sox by 2.5. So don't look now, but the Yankees are hot. They won 7 out of 10. The Red Sox have won 2 in a row and 7 out of 10. So all of a sudden, Toronto's feeling the heat. It's closing the gap. Of course, you know in September there's going to be a lot of interdivisional play. So they will make a move for sure, the Yankees and the Red Sox, to try and close in on the Blue Jays. And right now they've cut it to 2.5. The Yankees are 76-61. The Red Sox record is 77-62. Both 2.5 out of Toronto in the East. In the Central, Detroit, 9 games better of the Royals. In the West, we told you the Astros, the Mariners, and now the Rangers are beginning to make a move here. In the National League, the Phillies lead the Mets by 6. The Phillies have won 6 out of 10. The Mets have won 6 out of 10. In the Central, the Brewers lead the Cubs by 5.5. The Brewers in a tailspin. They've lost 2 in a row and 6 out of 10. Cubs are trying to close on them. They're 5.5 out. In the West, it is a close race. The Dodgers lead the Padres by 2.5 games. The Padres, however, have lost 2 in a row and 6 out of 10. The Dodgers have won 6 out of 10. So your top 5 teams in baseball based on winning percentage: Milwaukee, Detroit, Toronto, the Cubs, and the Yankees are your top 5 teams right now in Major League Baseball. The wild card of a stop today in the American League would be the Yankees, the Red Sox in Seattle. The Rangers, again, closing. They're only a game and a half out that wild card spot. If you looked at the National League, the 3 teams right now would be the Cubs, San Diego, and the Mets. The Reds are 4 games out. So that's what's going on in Major League Baseball. Again, the Braves in Chicago to battle the Cubbies, and the Reds, our other regional team, at home against Toronto. And Toronto is faltering some right now. Tom Taylor Sports Show, again, thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Again, a big night, or busy night this Friday night. Hydro 2-0 and Volunteer 2-0. Seymour will be at Cock County in a non-conference game. Of course, we're hosting West Ridge in our home opener. Again, our players of the game last Friday night was, man, he put on a show, Rhett Slagle, Justin Whitehead. What a smart guy. He made 2 really smart plays. I mean, he just had to make a quick reaction, and he did. And the other player of the game was Legend Pate, who made some big tackles for a freshman, again, Friday night defensively. But you look at what Rhett did. Rhett threw it all over the field, and you know, we had a bad snap on a punt deep in our territory where the ball went in the end zone. So you know the rule. If they can recover the end zone, they get a touchdown. They being, in this case, Tennessee High. Well, what Whitehead did, who was the punter, was smart enough. We talked about it on the air. Coach Van Us and I were all about this. He was smart enough. He went out and belly slid in the back of the end zone and smacked the ball out of bounds, not allowing Tennessee High to have any chance of recovering the ball. And as a result, it was a safety versus a touchdown. Huge play in the ball game. If they get a touchdown, changes everything. They got a safety. Here comes a couple of young ladies in here to shop. So that was one play. Then the other play Whitehead made, the last play of the game, Jack Richardson throws a Hail Mary down close to the goal line. So Whitehead had the presence to get up there and smack the ball down in the game. Cyclones win. So plus he had 3 catches. Rhett found him 3 times in that drive, that fourth quarter drive. He made 3 huge catches. And so Whitehead and Slagle and Pate were our 3 players of the game. They all 3 get a free sandwich from Poor Trav's Deli. Ooh, man, I'd like to have one of those right now. They will also get a free buffet from Pizza Inn. We were there on Saturday. Ooh, hit that pretty hard, too. And then they will also get a couple of, all 3 will get a drink from Tuffy's Cafe inside the school. So, anyway, congratulations to Rhett Slagle, Justin Whitehead, and Legend Pate. So, for all the accolades, Legend offensively, and he's got them coming up out of Tia Duggar. Defensively, he was a man among boys that night. Made some big tackles, and so he was our player of the game, along with Whitehead and Slagle. All right, Unaka Twin Springs Friday night. Daniel Boone going to Union, Virginia. We saw them in the scrimmage earlier in the season, the preseason, Union, Virginia. Them boys will hit you. They'll rattle your cage, so Boone better be ready. They better strap it on. They're going to cross into Southwest Virginia because Union, Virginia will put the hammer on you. Happy Valley goes to Claiborne on Friday night. Gate City will come into Kingsport and take on Dobbins Minute. Indians are undefeated. Providence Academy at Eagleton. North Green at Hancock County. Morristown West will travel to Jeff County. South Green will be up on the mountain in Johnson County. Also on Friday night, you've got Crockett traveling to Morristown East to battle the Hurricanes. Hampton, the Bulldogs, will be at Sunbright. Tennessee I will see Elizabethton leave and Scienceville come in, and they're 2-0 and they can play. We know that. And they went down and just wore out Morristown West the other night. So the Hilltoppers are getting ahead of steam. They're going to be tough. They are tough. And then the other game is Chucky Doka West Green. And again, in the conference, or inside the region, I should say, will be Sullivan East at Cherokee, Northview Academy at Greenville, Granger at Volunteer, 2 unbeaten teams right now, Seymour at Cobb County, and of course our game, Westridge at Elizabethton, coming up Friday night.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Eddie Pless, Weston Taylor, Axel Steins, and the entire Cyclone Network this Friday night. It's a home opener at Citizens Bank Stadium. First ever game against the Cyclones and the Westridge Wolves. Airtime at 6:50, kickoff at 7:30 this Friday night. The Cyclones hosting the Westridge Wolves at Citizens Bank Stadium. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night, audio and video, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone football.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, it's Chad's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Did you have a good Labor Day?
I did.
Good.
Had a cookout and got to spend a little time with my family.
That's it. It's the name of the game. So, Gary Rose is going to join us talking SEC football coming up. Hello again to Jimmy Stout, who's normally in Atlanta. He's in Elizabeth, the visiting family. It's great. Hello to Steve Shipley in Middle Tennessee. Linda Pierce up in Ohio, hello to you. Rick's down in Pensacola, hello to you. And Junior's right here in Elizabethton. So is Dia Smith and Lisa Baker. Maybe Baker brings a milkshake. Maybe Thursday the ball game. Think she would?
She might.
Look in that camera and tell her. Say, Baker, bring Tom a milkshake.
He needs a milkshake.
There you go. Look at me. I'm shriveling up to nothing. Puny. Need a milkshake. But what kind of milkshake you want? We can't get eggnog. It's not Christmas. But we can bring a chocolate shake. I'm sure Deuce would take one, too. Deuce Morton's going to help me do the game on Thursday, the Cyclones. We have volleyball tonight. We will, Tucker Taylor running the camera, will bring it to you. The Cyclones and Scienceville volleyball from John Treadway, our opening volleyball coverage. Then on Thursday night, we got Tia Duggar football, as we told you, at 5:15 with a 5:30 kickoff. The undefeated Cyclones against the Robinson Redskins out of Kingsport. Then on Friday night's big boy football, it'll be the Cyclones and undefeated Westridge coming to town. Big 6A school. I looked at the roster last night. It's as long as my leg. They must have 200 guys on that team. They got a lot of people. Like Scienceville, they got a lot of bodies. And so we'll get a great test Friday night against the undefeated Westridge Wolves, our first time ever playing this team. Eggnog, banana. Oh, golly, Ned, look here. Eggnog, banana pudding, salted caramel pumpkin spice. Whew, lousy mercy. Too many decisions. You can never go wrong. I'm telling you, it's the best eggnog milkshake anywhere. So, maybe eggnog. Getting ready for Christmas. We're at 113 days away. We got a sale going on right now. The Labor Day sale goes through Saturday. Basically, 12% off everything in the store except bedding, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Recliners.
Recliners.
Living room suits.
Living room suits.
Wow.
dining tables, bedroom groups.
12% off. Boom, right across the top. So they're delivering where today? Get a little bit closer so they can hear you,
They're
please.
in Johnson City,
Johnson City?
Jonesboro, and Elizabethton.
Delivering, I know the big man said he's a hoss, by the
He
way.
said there were 6 pieces of reclining furniture, and I thought he said a bed.
Yeah, bedding, yep. And sofa, yep.
Yeah.
So those are being delivered today in Johnson City, Jonesboro, and Elizabeth. They deliver all over the place. And so that's what they've got going on here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing. So the sale goes on through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically pay 88 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
12% off the top.
Yeah.
Whew. On anything in here except bedding. So that would be, as you heard him say, the recliners, living room sets, dining room sets, kitchen tables, lamps, everything but bedding is 12% off.
Except for bedding.
You can't beat that. So it's a local mom and pop, been at it since the early 70s, running the store right here in Cannons in downtown Elizabethton. So tell me some things. You've been in there all week with the sale going on. Who'd you help, or not necessarily who, but what did you help folks buy?
A little bit of everything. There was some bedroom groups, some living room groups, some mattresses. A little bit of everything's going out right now.
Tell us about Nectar. Nectar's a brand new line of mattresses we brought on board of bedding, so it's a really cool product. It's getting a lot of hype. So tell us about Nectar.
Yeah, Nectar's got a really good warranty. They have the forever warranty on those. 365 night sleep trial. And they're on sale right now as well.
So you got to know that if a company puts out a product and says you got a year to test it, if you don't like it up to a year after you buy it, we'll take it back.
It's got to be a good.
Got to be a good product, and it is, isn't it?
It is.
Nectar, NEC, just like nectar out of a peach. NECTAR. Nectar is the bedding line. So you've sold those. Tempur-Pedics. The recliners. What brand names you've been selling recliners?
Barca Lounger.
Mm-hmm.
Benchmade.
12% off.
Benchcraft.
Benchcraft. What's the ones I bought? Those leather ones I bought.
Benchcraft.
Benchcraft. Love them. Love them. Love them. In fact, they're really to the detriment. I get in and sit down on one. I got one upstairs and downstairs. I fall asleep every time I sit down. I want to watch something. Next thing I know, I wake up and the credits are rolling because that recliner is so soft. I got the electric footrest, and then the back of it moves too. What do you call it? The headrest.
The headrest.
Yeah, electric headrest. Man, it's awesome. Got them right here at Cannon's. So, bedroom suit, Mr. Cannon sold me that one. Living room suit, you sold me. So, all my furniture in my home, I bought a gooseneck lamp to do my paperwork with that he sold me. So, it's all right here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing. Hello, Pete and Crystal Slagle. Your son was a heck of a football player Friday night. He is anyway, but he kicked it up a notch Friday night. Great job by Red. He's one of our players of the game. And so we'll have him again Friday night against the Westridge Wolves. So the big man's recliner regular $600, got it on sale for $527.96. Tell us about that one, would you please?
That one's it's made for bigger people. It's heavy duty, microfiber, really easy to clean. Extra wide seat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a really good recliner. It's a rocking recliner. It's manual.
Yeah, it's good. The sale price is good through Saturday, right?
It is.
Yeah. So it's a big man's recliner, regular $600 on sale for $527. Well, how big is it? Well, you need to come in here and sit down in it and try it. How many recliners do we have that we consider?
I think 36 was the last count.
Yep.
In the store.
In the store, 36 different recliners. You can go through and find the one you want, whether the fabric or the leather, or it's electric or it's manual, whatever you're looking for. The size of it, of course, for the, as he said, the big man's recliner, or maybe a smaller one for a lady or somebody else besides the big man. Over 30, you heard him, 36 recliners to come in, choose from. They're all 12% off right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Good stuff. What's the hours you guys are open, by the way?
10 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 5 on Saturday.
9 to 5 on Saturday. Social media, how do we find you?
It's Facebook, Cannon's Home or Cannon's Fine Home.
Ready to take care of you folks. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy, buy at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. My man Chad, good job, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it. We enjoy having you on.
Absolutely. Quick break. We'll be right back. We're getting ready to talk some Southeastern Conference football from a guy who knows it. Gary Rowe in the house next on the Tom Taylor Sports. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
It's exciting Elizabethton Lady Cyclone Volleyball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Tucker Taylor and yours truly Tuesday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium Tuesday night. Elizabethton Lady Cyclone Volleyball hosting the Science Hill Lady Hilltoppers. It all starts at 6:15 this Tuesday night. Audio and video. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. You all watching the show. Again, we had another great viewership on Friday night. Thank you. We'll have audio and video Friday night. Video Friday night at home against the Westridge Wolves, which is a good football team. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Good afternoon. Doing good?
Yeah, feeling good about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You're the busiest man in this county.
And then Friday, by the way, we're going to be back out on the road for the Carter County Tour of Schools, and this Friday will be at Aaron Duggar School at Unake Elementary. So Friday will be Unake Elementary, Food City, and a football game. So
there you go.
We looked at it the other night. We talked Friday a total of almost 6.5 hours we talked.
Wow.
So I slept good.
My congregation accusing me of preaching that long every Sunday. I don't, but they accuse me of it.
That's pretty good. I like that. All right. So let's take a look at SEC football from last Friday.
Yeah.
If you're in Tuscaloosa, you ain't happy.
No, you're not happy. You're loading up the U-Hauls and ready to go.
Yeah. So they are trying to get rid of this guy. They're trying to do a buyout. 67, I think is what the exact amount. Yeah. $67 million to get rid of this guy.
Well, they've got plenty of money apparently. So the question is, that's not where it ends. You've got 70 plus a new guy. So
yeah. Well, what they're doing, they're asking Saban to come back.
Yeah, and what's his bottom line going to be?
Yeah, come back for a stopgap, just run out the year, salvage our season. We'll get somebody else at the end of the year. Immediately, your boy, I love it. You got your boy down at Ole Miss saying, "Man, I'd like to coach at Alabama."
Yeah.
And John Gruden says, "Man, I'd like to coach at Alabama." Yeah. So DeBoer, I think, is on a slippery slope here. They've got Louisiana Monroe this week.
They look terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were flat.
That's not Alabama football.
No, they were flat.
I think it's a good lesson too for SEC schools. Especially the upper echelon schools. It's hard to hire someone outside of the conference that doesn't at least have some strong ties to the conference, recent strong ties to the conference. Because DeBoer's been up there in the Northwest and. It's just not SEC football.
No, it's a different animal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the SEC.
Yeah.
Auburn, big win on the road. I thought that was huge for Hugh Freeze. They win 38-24 at Baylor.
Yeah. Hugh Freeze is a good guy, too. I like to see him succeed.
Yeah.
He's a good fella.
He messed up.
He did.
He found the Lord.
Yep.
He's asked for forgiveness.
Yep.
And you know what it says in Psalms? when you ask for forgiveness, your transgressions are as far as from the east from the west.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
right.
not?
That's exactly right.
So you may still hold against me
Yeah,
and other people, but if I confess it to him that I messed up,
yeah,
it's gone.
Doesn't matter what you think.
No, so you gets another shot. So and he's doing well, and they've got a cupcake game. Cupcaker against Ball State coming up on their home opener on Saturday at Auburn.
Yeah.
Florida beat Long Island. They've got South Florida this week. What's the story on the Gators?
I didn't get to watch everybody on Saturday, but apparently their offense was plugging pretty good. I know it's against Long Island, but you still got to throw it and catch it. So apparently they're up tempo and we're clicking Saturday anyways. We'll see.
I told you earlier in the show, I called Friday back up to Huntington. I said, guys, look, let's don't go into Georgia, embarrass these guys. Let's just back it off. Take the foot off the pedal. Let them have what they want, and let's don't embarrass them down this week.
Yeah.
And they heard me, and they did. We got beat 45-7. Turns out my niece's son is the quarterback. I found that out.
Nice.
Jacque Long.
Yeah.
He didn't do very well. And of course, he's big-eyed. He's a redshirt transfer, and so I don't know if he'll start this week or not. But the Herd got thrashed. But Georgia, 45-7, so they made a statement.
Yeah.
Kentucky squeaked by Toledo like you said they would.
Yeah, they squeaked by, and that's a good word for it. And Stoops was he's already catching flack because I think the fans have pretty well. And it is unfortunate that they. I guess I'm included in that. We kind of chalk up the year as a loss, and you gotta know that Ole Miss is coming into town thinking about last year, and I just don't think we've got anything to back it up. Defensively, I think Kentucky can stay. Will keep. They're decent. They're decent. They're a pretty talented group. They're an experienced group, and I think they're going to keep offenses honest early to keep the defense off the field. And so you're just going to wear your defense out, I'm afraid.
You got Ole Miss coming in on Saturday. It's going to be an SEC opener. It's going to be a tough test.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Mississippi State beats Southern Miss. They got Arizona State coming in, who's ranked. They're coming in Starkville on Saturday. That's going to be a good ball game.
Should be a good one. I think it'll be an evenly matched game.
Missouri blows out Central Arkansas. They got Kansas coming up in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma's got a big one. They got the Wolverines coming, both ranked, and the polls aren't out yet. But
should be the game of the week right there.
Yeah, Michigan and Oklahoma. Well, that'll be a night game in Oklahoma.
Don't sleep on Oklahoma.
No,
they're they got the number one quarterback in the portal that came there. And of course, defensively they're going to be tough just because they're coached defensively, and he's got a long history background in on defense. Venables, and so you don't sleep on the Sooners. They're going to be a tough out for people, I think, this year.
Michigan's 14th, and the Wolverines are 18th in the country. The new poll comes out at 2 today.
Yeah.
You've got South Carolina taking on South Carolina State. They beat the Hokies down in Atlanta over the weekend.
Boy, they look good.
They did look good.
Yeah,
they did.
The kid's athletic. I think he had over 400 yards, all-purpose yards, and he is athletic as all get out.
Talking about Sellers, the quarterback for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So
tough.
Yep. Tennessee beats Syracuse 45-26. What was your take on the Big Orange win?
Well, you had to watch that game thinking about Nico. You couldn't help, and he obviously wasn't missed. I think it's Aguilar.
Yeah.
He seems to blend well in Heupel's system, and seem to really. I shouldn't even say pick up where they left off, because I'm not sure how good Nico really was, to be honest with you. I think he's athletic, but then you got this kid that can sling it, and that's what Heupel wants, and he's accurate, and so I thought they looked good. As hard as that is for a Kentucky fan to say, they look good.
They did look good.
Yeah.
They got the Bucks on Saturday. East Tennessee State's getting paid $500,000 to go down to Neyland Stadium, probably take one for the team.
Yeah,
I would think.
I would think so.
Texas and Ohio State, Arch Manning bust. And again, I said last week on the show, I wouldn't be Arch Manning for anything. Pressure, everything this guy's doing is under a microscope. Did not have a good game.
He didn't, and it's so unfortunate for him because the expectations are media driven. He's very limited, and he was built up as a Heisman winner before he went into the game. He barely even thrown a pass in college football, and so It's just all about his name. And but I will say this: I've always been impressed by him. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders, and I think he will make that team better. And I think that'll make him better. That experience will make him better. So. Texas is still going to be a good team, I think, to deal with.
They've got San Jose State this week. That should be a get healthy game pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get ground on the ground. I think Texas will take it out on them.
I do too. Yeah, I do too.
Texas A&M will be hosting Utah State at College Station, which is a checkbook game.
Yeah.
And then Vanderbilt will come to Blacksburg and play the Hokies. They beat Charleston Southern. I think they beat them pretty good too.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt won 45-3.
Yeah,
So
good test for Vandy.
Yeah.
To see how just how good they're going to be. Everybody's kind of singing their praises in their rebuild, and they were obviously better last year, and have been better the last couple of years. So we'll see how they do in Virginia Tech. Good test for them on the road.
Leapfrogged over LSU after beating Clemson. They've got Louisiana Tech at home, so a big win for LSU on the road.
They look good.
They did look
nosed, and of course they've got Barryon Brown as one of their key receivers who wore the blue and white last year. For us, and he's really, really athletic kid, and the thing that always amazes me about LSU is I like to watch their defensive backs, because they are so fast and they always hit so hard, and I've always been impressed to watch them defensively. Offensively they're always solid, but defensively they just seem to be. I think last year was a little bit of a down year for them, but at the end of the day, they'll absolutely knock you into next week, and they're fun to watch.
What was a Rocky movie? Said we're going to hit you so hard your ancestors will feel it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
and that's true. They'll ring your bell. So.
You know what's amazing, Tom, and I'll just say this real quick about those Southern teams like that. I did my internship down in Central Florida years ago. And a lot of those small towns in Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, deep south, Louisiana, a lot of those areas are impoverished areas, and those kids have nothing to do, and a lot of them come from nothing. And those coaches really are like parent figures down there, and I saw it firsthand. I lived with a coach down there when I was doing my internship at a church. And those coaches go unlock the gates of the football field early in the morning, and you'll see those kids trickle in all day long, and they work out, they pitch and catch all day long. That's just their life.
That's all they've got.
That's all they've got.
Wow, that's why they're so good.
Yeah.
And it probably takes away from what they know they don't have. They look around, the kids, other kids have things they don't, so they just kind of pour themselves into playing ball, and so it works. And so there you go.
Yep.
So it's week number 2 of the SEC. Really, I would think the highlight game, as you mentioned, Michigan and Oklahoma. That'd be a biggie. The Vanderbilt Texas at Virginia Tech will be interesting.
Should be a good one.
Of course, Ole Miss and Kentucky, you say it's not going to be interesting.
I just don't see it being. I'm not trying to be, overly an overly naysayer or overly negative, but we literally we don't have the personnel. It's just not there.
Then you also got Arizona State coming to the Starkville to play Southern Miss. That should be a good game. But clearly, I think he's right. The game of the week will be the obvious. Michigan and Oklahoma. It's a night game at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Next week, big boy football gets deep real quick for the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yeah.
They got Georgia coming.
Yeah, big week next week.
Oh, that's going to be a huge game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you've got Vanderbilt, South Carolina could be interesting next week as well. A good conference game. Wisconsin and Alabama could be the deal breaker for DeBoer on the 13th.
Notre Dame and Texas A&M.
Notre Dame A&M should be a doozy. But yeah, you mentioned Georgia, Tennessee,
Florida LSU.
Yeah, Florida LSU is another huge one. So we've got a couple back-to-back weeks here. We've got some really good football ahead of us.
So that schedule right there. Not this week, but the week of the 13th.
Yeah.
Alabama, Wisconsin, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Auburn, South Alabama, LSU, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee. Let's see, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Notre Dame, Texas A&M. And again, it goes back. You can argue all you want to with me, and I'm not going to listen. But SEC is the toughest conference in America, no question.
By far.
schedule week in, week out. I mean, yeah, there's some cream puffs built in, but once
Yeah.
you start playing,
Yeah.
it's a battle every single week.
Yeah, Cream Puff City goes out next week though. Next year though, I mean it's out.
That's it.
You know,
With 9 games.
The nine game conference schedule, and then one Power 5 conference game. These money making games are, which is unfortunate for schools like ETSU. You know,
Which needs that money.
They need the money, and you know, so it's just it makes you wonder the direction of college sports in general. You know, we're going to go to a five major conference division. You know, there's a lot of scenarios out there, but who knows? We'll see.
Well, bottom line is when you go to 9 games, the mid majors that need that money, case in point, Tennessee is going to pay East Tennessee State $500,000 this week to play, $500,000. That'll go a long way in travel, helmets, basketballs, shoe, whatever the case may be for the athletic department. That'll go away next year.
Yeah.
Because the SEC has adapted the 9-game schedule in the conference, so you only have 3 cream puffs, and they've already told you got to play majors that need that money to survival, and so all of a sudden ETSU's got to figure out, who are we going to go play to get that kind of money in one swoop? So I don't know. I guess it'd make $500,000 in a year with the home crowd. They had a big crowd the other day for Murray State, but
I think it becomes regional. You know, I think, you know, for instance, you take ETSU, Appy State. I think it's a pretty good draw, you know, and it's not going to bring in $500,000 probably, but it's going to bring in a considerable amount of money. So I think it maybe become regional. Maybe some, being from Kentucky, you may have a Eastern Kentucky, Western Kentucky game, or something like that. I think just may kind of some of those rivalry, close proximity kind of games might become better money makers for them.
Well, the key at this point, starting next year, you got to find one you can play and compete with. Number 2, put fannies in the seats.
Yeah,
because you got to have that money.
For sure.
So
and I tell you, when I went to Morehead State for a couple of years before I transferred to Bible College, and one of the best things Morehead State did to get people in the stands was to play on Thursday nights. And especially with local or state schools, with ETSU, for instance. You've got kids who are local. Friday nights, most people are going to a Friday night game, local high school game, or they're going home somewhere. And Saturday, of course, they're an ETSU student's probably going to be watching UT or going to Knoxville. But Thursday night,
good point.
They're there. So you might see a lot of Thursday night games.
So if you're a college guy or girl, it's like, we'll go to the game on Thursday because Friday we can go home. We're going to go to the lake, go wherever.
Right.
So we'll go Thursday and support the team.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do. It's a smart marketing move. So maybe you'll see more of that too.
Yeah. I think you should. It just makes sense, really.
And I'm a realist, so would I like to see ETSU? And it's possible. I mean, they can go down and upset Tennessee. It's happened before, the David and Goliath scenario. But in reality, it's probably not going to happen.
Right.
So I would think you want to get to make a good showing.
Yeah.
Keep yourself from getting beat up too much, get hurt from a numbers standpoint. And get back home, get ready to get into the Southern Conference. They had a really good showing against Murray State. They looked really good.
Yeah.
The Murray State's not that good, but, you got a first-year coach, a learning curve. You got all the butterflies to try and get out to the home crowd, your opening game.
Yeah.
A lot of things could have gone wrong, and I thought they played really, all intents and purposes, ETSU played pretty good.
Yeah, those types of games are good. Those are the games you earn recruits. You're not going to earn recruits against Tennessee. The recruits at Tennessee are there for Tennessee, so you're not going to earn any there. But you have, and that's where you earn your players, and so it's always important to have a good showing at home, especially.
So, do you think DeBoer will get bought out? Do you think they'll find the $67 million run him out of there?
Yeah, I think the SEC is going to be. There's going to be some another coaching carousel this year in the SEC, and it's going to start there. Probably early. I don't know if the board of directors, if they want to just go ahead and just tank their season. If they another loss or two, if they just tank it, go ahead and fire him and let the assistants take over, or they wait to the end of the year. I don't know how that plays out, but I think he's gone. It's just obviously not the same Alabama football. Depending on what Florida does, that could be a vacancy. I think Kentucky will be a vacancy. And then, then you got teams on the positive side. You've got teams like Vanderbilt. We've seen that in the past. Their coaches any coach that comes into Vanderbilt and does well, they go to a better situation. So you know, depending on a team like Vandy and their trajectory, they may be looking as well. So,
well, the other thing in that too is those openings come up, like you said, it would. Probably will. Then you got Kiffin would probably start talking. He'd like to, but then they gave him a pay raise down there, so he said, "I'm happy in Ole Miss." But you would obviously, if you're a coach, would like to be a coach at Alabama at some point.
Yeah.
Then you look maybe if they can get Dabo Swinney come over from Clemson. I mean, there's all kinds of variables.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's Alabama's schedule the rest of the way. They got Louisiana Monroe this week. Then they got Wisconsin and Tuscaloosa. They have an open date. That'll be the key. If they don't do, if he survives these two games, the 20th they may make their move. And I'm not advocating anybody losing their job. This is what they're talking about.
Right.
Down in Tuscaloosa. I'm just reporting what's going on. Then they have Georgia and Athens. So they go to Georgia, Vanderbilt at home, Missouri and Missouri, Tennessee at home, at South Carolina, LSU at home, Oklahoma at home, Eastern Illinois at home, and then they'll go to Auburn for the Iron Bowl. That is a tough schedule.
That's tough.
Wisconsin, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma, and Auburn. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Florida State played with something to prove, and they played. You think they probably played a little over their head? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they may be that improved, and they may finally start adapting to a new system. I don't know, but I don't think they're that much better than Alabama, but they made Bama look really bad. And so, we'll see. I could, if they play like they did Saturday, this may be the first 4 or 5 loss season we've seen at Bama in a long time.
They played with a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Florida State. All they heard about was Alabama. And I get that. Norvell said, "Boys, put that up on the bulletin board." It's like we're not even supposed to be on the field.
Yeah, that's a good read for them.
Oh, absolutely.
And
and they responded.
They did. And speaking of that bulletin board stuff as well, I think TCU may have read a few articles too going into last night. They blistered Carolina.
Belichick looked out of sorts.
But I will say this: I think he has their own quarterback in. They bring the Johnson kid in at the end of the game, but the starter gets hurt, and it's obvious that kid is a Belichick quarterback. He's a pocket quarterback. The other kid's a scrambler, and it doesn't fit that offensive system and scheme that he's always had at New England. And he brought the kid in there at the end of the game, and he's taking him up and down the field. Oh, so we'll see. That could be an interesting, some interesting headlines in Chapel Hill going forward is even more so about Belichick losing, but who's the quarterback?
So then I've already read an article last night that was New England good because of Brady, because of Belichick, and now they're all saying because of Brady more than Belichick. So who knows? I mean,
who knows? But then you also. You watched the game the other night, and Matt Patricia as the defensive coordinator, he's not too shabby either.
No,
so.
And Gus Malzahn thoroughly enjoyed beating Alabama.
Oh,
the former Auburn coach, now offensive coordinator at Florida State, loved that. He was throwing little barbs at Alabama.
Yeah.
All day Sunday and yesterday. So. Yeah. Anyway, week number 1, it's been a good start to the Southeastern Conference football. We may have you come on every week.
Yeah, man.
Just got to do a little update.
We'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, let's talk about your Awana program at your church.
It starts Wednesday night. We're excited. K through 5th grade, and we provide a meal beginning at 6 o'clock for the kids and our workers, and then it's about 6:30. They circle up and we have time of prayer, and then they go off into their classes, and we have games and different things that they'll do through the night. We do offer a youth group as well. Right now, just for transportation purposes, we kind of bus in the young kids, and so if you've got a teenager, junior high school, we do offer a youth group. You're welcome to bring them. We love them to be a part. They can be there at 6 as well. And this all goes down on Wednesday nights, and we do follow the city school schedule. So as the year moves on, and fall breaks and Thanksgiving breaks and snow days, those types of things, we follow the city school schedule. So just to let everybody know that. But it's a great program. It is it's heavy upon scripture memorization. There is a council time where they're challenged with a biblical truth, and it's just it's a great program. We're excited to get everybody back up and going. And summer's always kind of lean. You miss it and miss the kids. So look forward to having everybody back together starting this Wednesday night at 6.
On Watauga Road, isn't it?
Watauga Road, 585 Watauga Road, Fairview Baptist Church.
Yep.
Yep.
If you don't have a church home and like to be a part of that, then you certainly can do that.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely. The Awana program at Fairview Baptist Church, been a part of that when I was younger, and so my girls came up through the Awana program, and it's really, really, really good.
I did as well.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Appreciate
Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll wrap it up here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings right after this. Again, volleyball tonight, Lady Cyclone volleyball.
It's exciting Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone volleyball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Tucker Taylor and yours truly Tuesday night from John Treadwell Gymnasium. Audio and videos Tuesday night. Elizabeth and Lady Cyclone volleyball hosting the Science Hill Lady Hilltoppers. It all starts at 6:15 this Tuesday night. Audio and video right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Lady Cyclone volleyball.
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook, look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities, it's short period, but they're crazy prices. Like that chest you were talking about, $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com. We are improving it every day. We're going to make some major changes to our website. We're excited about that.
It's all right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Cyclone volleyball tonight. We'll have it for you as you saw the ad. 6:15 airtime, 6:30 first serve or thereabouts. Tucker Taylor going to be doing it for us, running the camera for me tonight. So it'll be audio and video. Thursday night, Deuce Morton will make his debut. He helped me with wrestling last year. The guy is incredibly good. I can't wait to have him on. Deuce will be helping us on Thursday night with the ball game against T.A. Duggar, the Fighting Cyclone, undefeated at 3-0. And they'll be ready to go with the Robinson Redskins coming up on Thursday night, 5:15 airtime, 5:30 kickoff from Citizens Bank Stadium. Then on Friday night, big boy football, the undefeated Westridge Wolves come to town, 2-0, to take on the Cyclones in our home opener. We'll go on air that broadcast at 6:50, 7:30 kickoff. So we got lots to do this week. Plus, we've got the tour of schools on Friday morning. We'll be at Unaka Elementary at Aaron Duggar School, so we'll be there showcasing great kids doing great things on Friday morning at Unaka Elementary out in the county. Then we'll switch gears and start into the Happy Valley School District. We'll be there at Central Elementary next Friday. So we're all over the place promoting these kids. If you didn't get a chance to see the Unaka live broadcast, go back and watch it. You had some incredibly talented kids at Unaka High School. Very, very cool. And so Cooper Shanks, back-to-back state champion and a national champion in, I want to say auto repair, auto mechanics doesn't sound right. But again, this kid's a national champion. He was very, very articulate, very well spoken. So looking forward to doing the same thing this Friday at Unaka Elementary with the little people and Aaron Duggar School. All right, before we get out of here, the new sale paper tomorrow. But today, buy one, get ones at all Food Cities. You've got the Food City hot dog or hamburger buns, the King's Hawaiian hamburger buns, pretzel original, buy one, get one free today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, buy one, get one free. Canned Food Club corn and green beans, buy one, get one free. Also, Food Club shredded cheese, buy one, get one free. These are the BOGOs, they call it in the grocery business. And also, you can get the Oreo drumstick novelties or Craven flavor on Friday here in Elizabeth in Food City, kick off the weekend. Also, that same sale paper through 11 o'clock tonight. Apple pie, $6.99, made fresh in all the bakery delis at all Food Cities. 8-piece fried chicken for $8.99. Deli fresh, hot or cold, at all Food Cities through tonight. And then also to cook out on the grill, Oscar Mayer beef franks, buy one, get one free. You also get free fuel buck points when you buy the Oscar Mayer hot dogs to cook out, along with the ground round. It's Food City Fresh, 85% lean, today Food City, and so we appreciate them. We get to go there. We've been going there every Friday for 22 years. So we love promoting Food City and the School Bucks program as well. Let's finish it up with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. The man is the Lord Jesus, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. For in you I take refuge. Verse 2, I said to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good thing. Whew, how about that? That'll get you fired up, your wood's wet. Apart from you, I have no good thing. He controls our steps, our breath, every step we take, every breath we take. It's all about him. You think I'm fooling, you're smoking something, because it is. Am I not right, Pastor? Reverend Gary Rowe? It's all about him. He controls everything. I know folks went to bed and never woke up. So you think, but I may not be able to walk out here. You just never know. So he controls everything. So apart from him, I have no good thing. Man, what a great statement. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for, again, letting us come here and hang out with Chris and Chad here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. We got that sale going on. We'll talk about it all week long through Saturday. Again, everything in the store except bedding is a flat 12% off right off the top. And you got some things up to 60% off. So it would behoove you to come in here and take a look at what's going on here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, or go on the Facebook and check it out. Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. You can look at there. But the best thing to do is come into the store. Again, over 30 recliners to check out, over 40 beds you can go and lay on and see which one you want. I mean, you can look at it. It looks good on the camera, on the computer, but ain't nothing topping going in there and actually sitting on that chair, sitting on the recliner, checking it out for yourself. And the sale runs through Saturday. Thanks for watching. Back with you again on 6:15 time tonight, 6:30 first serve, Cyclone Volleyball. Tucker Taylor running the camera. We'll do it for you again against Science Hill at John Treadway Gymnasium. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching the show. We'll wrap it up as always by telling you, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,352. We're cranking it out to 2,400 is where we're going. We're inside of 50 for 2,400. And so we'll be back tomorrow from Chick-fil-A in Johnson City with the show. Tonight, Cyclone Volleyball against Science Hill, starting at 6:15. We'll see you then. So long from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, where Mama always said, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching the show from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabeth.